The early church began with a small group of faithful followers who had witnessed the resurrection of Jesus. These first believers gathered in homes, shared meals, and prayed together regularly. They were united by the Holy Spirit and devoted to the teachings of the apostles. In the book of Acts, we see how the church grew through bold preaching, miracles, and love for one another. Despite persecution, their faith did not waver. Instead, they spread the message of Jesus with courage and compassion. This history reminds us that the church was not built on buildings or titles, but on people who were fully surrendered to Christ. Redemption is at the heart of the Christian message. It means that we have been bought back from sin and death through the sacrifice of Jesus. In the book of Romans, Paul explains that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. This act of love was not earned by our goodness, but given freely by God's grace. Redemption is more than forgiveness. It is restoration. It brings us into right relationship with God and gives us a new identity as His children. No matter how far we may have wandered, redemption means we are never too lost to be found. Jesus told His followers that they are the light of the world. This powerful statement calls believers to reflect His love and truth in every part of life. Light exposes darkness, brings clarity, and offers hope. As Christians, we are not called to hide our faith, but to let it shine through our actions, words, and kindness. In the Gospel of Matthew, Jesus encourages us to let our light shine before others so they may see our good deeds and glorify the Father in heaven. This calling is both a responsibility and a privilege. The early church understood what it meant to be the light. Their love for one another and their boldness in proclaiming the gospel drew many people to Christ. They cared for the poor, welcomed strangers, and risked everything to share the good news. Their example challenges us today to examine how we live out our faith. Are we pointing others to Jesus by the way we love and serve? Are we offering hope in a world that often feels dark and divided? Redemption also shapes how we treat others. When we understand the depth of God's grace toward us, we are moved to extend that same grace to others. Forgiveness becomes possible. Healing begins. Unity grows. The light of Christ is not something we keep to ourselves, but something we share. In the second letter to the Corinthians chapter 5 verse 19, it says that God was reconciling the world to Himself through Christ and has given us the ministry of reconciliation. We become part of God's plan to redeem and restore the world. As we reflect on these truths, let us remember our roots in the early church, walk daily in the freedom of redemption, and live boldly as the light of the world. The same Spirit that empowered the first believers is still at work in us today. Our mission has not changed. Our calling remains clear. Let us be faithful, let us be loving, and let us shine with the light that only Christ can give.